right, so David Benavidez and Caleb Plant was announced.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that fight?
I love it. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what the game's been needing. Big fights. And it's crazy because the world's been wanting to see Benavidez in bigger fights, but we've been understanding with him because of his age. But he's coming. He's coming into his own with this fight right here. This is going to tell us a lot about Benavidez. It's going to tell us a lot about Caleb Plant. We know one thing, that Caleb Plant is definitely mentally strong, and we know he's a skillful fighter. And we know that because after losing to Canelo, he came back and got a devastating knockout over Anthony Durrell. So it's going to be very interesting. I like this fight a whole lot.
Yo, it seemed like this joint came out of left field.
Yeah.
And, you know, they were accusing Caleb Plant of ducking David Benavidez.
Yeah.
And, you know, after a brutal knockout of Anthony Durrell, he just goes ahead and goes straight into a fight with him.
Yeah. And that was impressive to see them both together on the video. I don't know who posted the video, but they was together both saying like, yeah, contract signed, and we gonna get it on. They were standing right next to each other, and to me, that's how fighters supposed to do it. Like, yeah, it's going down. It's not we gonna be arguing for 4 years and then it might not happen. Like, no, this shit happening, and it's happening now. And I feel like it's perfect timing because we was all stuck up on Bud and Spence, but now it's like we'll wait for that, or whatever they gonna do. But this right here, along with a bunch of other fights, is being made, and I think it's great for boxing right now. Boxing is definitely showing their hand right now. And right in that big time of disappointment, I feel like they cheered everybody back up.
Facts.
You feel me?
Who would you say has the advantage in the fight?
The advantage is going to go to Benavidez, being the guy that didn't lose yet. He's the bigger guy. He got good hand speed. And we've only seen him kick ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's impressed his size. He's pressed his size on guys to the point where they break. But to be honest, to be 100% honest, Caleb Plant has the advantage as far as being in bigger fights. Even though his biggest fight was against Canelo, that's big as you can get. You know what I mean? In this era right now. So to say who has the advantage physically, yeah, it'll go to Benavidez. But who has the advantage as far as career-wise, I would say it goes to Caleb Plant. Great fight.
All right, so the only common opponent, I guess, that we have is, what, Anthony Durrell, but they fought two different Anthony Durrells.
And Uzcategui maybe, right?
No, Benavidez was supposed to fight Uzcategui, but it didn't.
So Durrell, yeah?
Yeah, Durrell. Who do you feel like's performance was better?
Caleb Plant, for sure, because Caleb Plant kept control of that fight entirely the whole time. He showed the difference in caliber with being able to box, sticking and moving, getting out of there when he needed to, touching that body when he needed to, and then finishing with a crazy knockout. In the Durrell fight with Benavidez, I felt like Durrell was doing good with Benavidez the first 3-4 rounds until he got cut. Once he got cut, I believe it was like the end of the third when he got cut. When he got cut, he kind of like shelled up a little bit. He was worrying about the cut getting worse, and Benavidez took advantage and jumped on top of him and beat him up and ended up stopping him. So I would say Caleb Plant has the better performance when it came to Durrell.
If you had to lay money on the wood, who you going with?
The money, I might keep it in my pocket, man, because it's one of them nights. I mean, we don't know. See, the reason I said you're going to learn a lot about Benavidez is because we don't know what he really can take, because nobody's really took it to him. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him in good fights, and competitive fights here and there, and then he end up overwhelming the guy, but we never seen him in there with that top guy in his prime, you know what I mean, really punching him in his face, punching him in his body. You know what I mean, making him pay for his mistakes. And I think we're gonna see some of that in this fight, but I don't know for how long. I don't know how long it would carry on. So with that being said, it's like, I like Benavidez because of the size, because of what he do. You know what I mean, he's intelligent at times. Not saying he's dumb otherwise, but he's intelligent at times. And then he's fighting you. Then he have his moments where he's just fighting you. But then, you know what I mean, with Caleb Plant, we've seen him a lot of times control guys with the jab, with his boxing ability. But I think with being under Breadman, he's become a little bit more serious about what it is he's doing. So I think that makes him a dangerous fighter. But Benavidez is just that big wild card, man. You don't really know. So that's why I wouldn't really pick a fighter. I can't really pick. It's hard to pick a fight like this.